All right, are you thinking about canceling your Thanksgiving plans to avoid some of those political conversations? Well, if you are, you may want to take a listen to this story because Wellness Wednesday expert Cheryl Bridges is sharing some tips on how to enjoy the holiday with your friends and your family, even if they choose to talk about the outcome of the election.
Conversation of politics, especially so soon after the election, will probably come up. And that's a hot button. That's a really hot button.
And that button is likely going to be pressed this Thanksgiving, especially coming on the heels of the recent presidential election. But Wellness Wednesday expert Cheryl Bridges says divisive conversations about politics do not have to be on the Thanksgiving menu or at the dinner table.
Set boundaries. If you are the host of that event, you can put it on the table that there will be no political discussions.
So what do you do if those rules are not set and you are a guest?
Sometimes you just have to listen, acknowledge their feelings, but you don't have to agree or disagree. You can just nod and say, I hear what you're saying. And then also don't take the bait. There are people that will bait you into these conversations because that's what they like. Don't take the bait.
To help you remember that, Bridges says the Cheryl's Pearls for this week is the word peace.
So first, pause before you respond to someone. When they do bring up this topic of politics, just pause before you react to it. Stop and think about it. And then encourage neutral topics. Move away from the political conversation and talk about things that are neutral. Then avoid engaging in arguments. As I mentioned earlier, don't take the bait. Just avoid the argument. Compromise when necessary. Sometimes we have to agree to disagree. And then finally, learn how to exit gracefully if need be. If this topic is moving where you don't want it to move, learn how to exit and step away with grace.
So no throwing cups or food.
No, we're not having food fights. We're going to maintain peace during the holiday and beyond.
Important steps to keep in mind as you gather with friends and family who may have different political views. But Bridget says those opinions should not stop you from remembering what this time of the year is truly about.
The holidays are for hearts to connect, not for conflicts to divide.
And Bridges also says be mindful of kids, whether they are at your table or sitting at a table near you. Think of them when engaging in political conversations.